Hi Capricorns, welcome to your December 2025 General Tarot reading. Thank you for being here with me at Birdsong Musings Tarot. My name is Coco, and if you are not new here, welcome. I hope that you consider subscribing to the channel, staying updated on future readings. I do put out monthly readings, and I will be putting out some 2026 prediction vibe readings towards the end of December. And if you're not new here, of course, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. You may notice that we are doing a different format than what is typical for me, so please leave a comment if you prefer this format or the previous format where I used to show my face. I'm just trying to see, what works best, what people like best, and what I feel like is the best way to convey the messages through the tarot cards. I'm just going to cleanse your space really quickly here. I feel like December is a big month. I've always felt like that. December is the first month since really summer vacation that we can take a deep breath and gather ourselves and really take time to, rest from burnout, see family and friends. It just feels like a very important month energetically. We're setting intentions for the new year, but also just physically, getting your body right, getting your mind right before diving back into school, work, family, whatever it is that, you're dealing with on a daily basis. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for you Capricorns. We are going to pull your cards, but before that, I'm going to pull two general energy cards just to see generally what's going on for you in December. We're going to then pull your tarot, and then at the end of the reading, after we've talked through most of the cards, I will pull 3 cards of advice, I think it is. I'm going to pull 2 cards of advice and then a card to see which animal guide is walking you through the month. Okay, so let's just dive right in and go ahead. Sorry for any noises you might hear, by the way. I do have my heat on and it's right above my head, so you might hear the vent. You also might hear some cars, horns honking, and some people outside. I live nearby a street in a city, so things do get loud sometimes. You've got To Be Fair, number 38. This is a Libra energy. Balancing energy, balancing act. And you've also got number 13, a fork in the road. So you're at a crossroads. You're trying to take the road that is perhaps the most fair to everybody in a situation. We'll get into it when the time calls for it. Do feel free to skip over this part of the reading, by the way, if you don't want to watch the cards come out in real time. I might get some downloads though. So I do generally recommend just to kind of stick through it, even if it's lots of cards that are coming out. Like for you today, Capricorn, you're getting 2 of everything. You're getting the Preserve card. This is what's going on for you in December. Security, forethought, and thrift. You've also got Soil, stability, and simplicity. We'll see how you're showing up, acting, behaving. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. Any challenges for these Capricorns? What are their challenges that they're facing in December 2025, please? Ooh, the Death card. That's so funny because just right then I just saw the roots of a tree. So I feel like you're really thinking about where you want to house yourself, ground yourself. And I saw that the roots of a tree were a bit rotten. They didn't look healthy. Okay, so maybe you're feeling like things are changing in your life because the roots are rotten somewhere. All right, let's get the opportunity, please, in December for these Capricorns. Thank you. 3 of Pentacles. You've got the opportunity to make progress on a decision. 2 of Pentacles to the 3. So you've got a chance to make progress, get some movement, go after a goal, build in some kind of way, build anew. What are you experiencing, Capricorns, across December of 2025? What are these Capricorns experiencing? Thank you. 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. What else are they experiencing? Wow, okay. 10 of Swords right here. And the Hermit. At the end of December 2025, the last few days, what's going on there for Capricorns? All right, thank you. Okay, I just got the word holy. Maybe you say that a lot. Holy, holy shit, holy crap, holy expletive. Or I just got the word holy with this. So maybe there's, at the end of the month, you're connecting with your guides or your angels, or you're connecting with religion. The Star, beautiful. Lots of major arcana coming up in your reading. You got 4 so far. That means that that's really strong energies. It means that you, feel like you're at a crossroads, or just there's a lot of perhaps heaviness going on, whether it be good or bad. A lot of major life events. Lastly, we'll see how your guides want you to show up and act right now. 3 of Swords. Take the swords out of your heart. Try to move on with healing. Healing, grace. They just told me grace. Maybe grace for yourself. Letting yourself mourn, grieve this death process, this new beginning or ending that's happening for you. The Devil. Grieve grieve something that has not worked out. Maybe there's a person in your life. I do see a 5 of Swords and a 10 of Swords here. Okay, let me not get ahead of myself. So I'll get some clarification as we move through the reading. So the first thing I'm called to speak about is this 5 of Swords and 10 of Swords. You are either having a realization or an ending with a person in your life, or a situation. Maybe it could be a situation and a person. It could be a situation that you have found yourself in that has you betraying yourself and your values. The 5 of Swords is somebody who betrays themselves or betrays other people. Somebody who is in conflict in their mind. In conflict in their mind. And it doubles in the month. So in December, you're feeling quite defeated. Almost like you might have this battle royale in your mind with somebody, or battle royale maybe in real life with somebody, and you feel maybe like you lost or like you needed to retreat. You're retreating in December. You've got the Hermit. I want to clarify what exactly the situation is, because there's an ending and it's in your challenge position. So it's causing some difficulties, challenges for you in the month, and it feels like it's because you don't quite know where to start. Where do I begin now? Now that I have to begin anew with something, I have to change something. Something is changing externally in my life. Where does that leave me? Now, what kind of decisions am I making here with that? So let's see, who is this 5 of Swords for Capricorn, please? Can you tell me more about this 5 of Swords? The High Priestess, the Justice card, the Page of Wands. Interesting. There's 3 people here. There's a High Priestess, which is Pisces and Cancer energy. There's the Justice card also coming up over here, which is Libra energy. And then there's a Page of Wands, somebody much younger who is just kind of starting out with things. So you might actually be surrounded by 3 people and things just feel exhausted. You feel exhausted. You may feel like these people are misunderstanding you, or you are misunderstanding them. But this also feels like you retreating spiritually from something that has caused you a lot of mental anguish. And you're trying to get clarity on it in December. You're trying to rebalance out the energies. You're saying like, okay, hold on. I have been really invested in this, and I need to, pull it back. I need to pour more into me. I need to pour more into my family, because this situation at work is like draining me dry. Page of Wands is you getting back in touch with this passionate side of yourself, with this side of yourself that craves adventure and craves something new. 10 of Swords clarified by the Knight of Swords. Okay, thank you. I was just told that they poke you, but you respond. So I'm not saying that, I'm blaming you or anything for somebody else poking you. Of course not. And by poking, I mean bothering, hurting, annoying, insulting, anything along those lines. It's just that you give them a response to this, and so that creates a dynamic of energy where there's power dynamics exchanged, right? There's power exchanges, there's communication, and so there's energy put into it by the both of you. And I feel like in December, you're actually learning to retreat. God, sorry for the train. Of course, it just decided to swing through as I'm talking during your reading. Especially towards the end of the month, I do feel like you are taking a beat, spending more time by yourself, and you're tired of planning. You're tired of planning, tired of doing, tired of running around. Definitely towards the end of the month, you are getting the chance to hang out by yourself and relax and recharge. But there is at least a portion of December where you are on the go and it's draining. It's draining. So take care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, okay? The cards of general energy that you have in the month, you've got to be fair. And this card speaks to balance. You trying to find balance, trying to find physical and mental balance, balance with home and work, just trying to find the time, I'm being told, the time, feeling pressed for time. Okay, so you might have just a lot going on, especially with the holidays. I think that's, what's going on with a lot of people in this month. And you're trying to approach this situation with this person or the situation with your burnout, with, you feeling perhaps like you are very internally conflicted about something, about which choice to make, about how to move forward with your life, about what the future brings. You are trying to approach things objectively, really trying to clear your head and clear your mind before making any kind of big decisions. I think you're very smart and you've got a good head on your shoulders this month because you are very aware that you are at a crossroads. You've got a fork in the road here as well. You've got a lot of choices that you need to make coming up. I feel like it's not immediate, okay, if that makes any sense. I feel like this is you weighing the future. Maybe the events in December have a lot to do with the future. Maybe things are unfolding externally where you're like, okay, I've got to change things up now. I've got to make some decisions to come up. But yeah, this is you really trying to weigh the two choices that you have, or maybe four choices. With this Two of Pentacles and how you're showing up, though, I do see that you are balancing a lot in the month. This is the card of a busybody. Somebody who's just got a lot going on. But the opportunity is to make progress on that front. In December, you will build. The Three of Pentacles is a card of building with other people, building with colleagues, working on a creative project. But this is also like building a home, building a business, and just feeling like you're putting things together where they need to go. You're feeling collected. All right, things are just, you're feeling snatched up in that kind of way. Like your life is feeling snatched, okay, if that makes sense. Like things are just, not all loosey-goosey all over the place like they might feel at the beginning of the month at least. And who knows, maybe they'll feel that way for most of the month. But the Three of Pentacles says you're going to keep going. You are making good progress. Don't give up on it. And I see that you are focused quite a bit on stability and simplicity in the month. You're really thinking about, where do I want to put my roots? And when I pulled these cards, right as the cards fell out, I saw an image of these tree roots, and they were big tree roots, right? But they were kind of mangled, and they were in the ground, but they were mangled and almost a bit rotten, kind of like they needed to be tended to. Maybe they were too dried out or like rotting from overwatering, whatever, I digress, okay? You get the picture. So there could be a feeling that you experience in December where you're like waking up to realizing that the roots are rotten somewhere in your life. There is maybe a home situation that has you feeling quite unstable. And so that's where your focus is going. It's going to the stability. How can I build that? That same theme is showing up here with the Four of Pentacles. Trying to save your money and to really ground down and understand what is rooting me here, what is keeping me here where I am. Are the roots rotten, or do they just need to be tended to? Have I just ignored some things for too long? Now, the other card here of your general energy is the Preserve card, security, forethought, and thrift. Again, very much akin to this Four of Pentacles. Trying to count your pennies and put them away. And you're doing it in a way that's smart. You're thinking about how are the holidays going to affect my finances to come. And this card is really cute, actually. It's got a little chipmunk on it and all these jars with preserves, with pickled things in them, signifying that you're trying to be smart. You're really not wasting any of your time, your energy. You're being very particular and intentional with it. And I do see that your time is going to be spread quite a bit. I do want to see and take a look at this challenge for you. What's the change here that's going on in your life? What's this death card about? Queen of Wands. What's this death card about for these Capricorns, please? Thank you. They just told me that this is cyclical. So you could have been thinking about this for quite a while. Wow, yeah, okay, you're getting a lot of the same cards. You've got the Queen of Wands, the Hermit, and the Star. This is about your future. This is about your purpose. It's very deep, actually, what's happening for you in December and beyond. I really do feel like this is going to be carried quite a bit into 2026. You're thinking about where you belong in the world. What's your purpose? What's your strengths? What do I want for my future? These are very big questions that the Star and the Hermit ask themselves. What fills my cup? What makes me happy? It's the big questions, but it's the important ones, right? You've also got the Queen of Wands. What lights me up? What makes me feel passionate? What makes me feel confident? So I do feel like you are finding these parts of yourself, are answering these questions, trying to find the answers to these questions. And at the end of the month, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. And again, there you go, the Star card. So it's very much on your mind when it comes to the end of December. The Wheel of Fortune is things turning in your favor. This is Jupiter. I do believe that Jupiter is currently in retrograde in Cancer. Jupiter loves to be in Cancer. It's a great place for it. The thing is, Jupiter's in retrograde, so it's moving backwards. So this is a very introspective energy of, where do I get most contentment out of life? Where do I grow? What part of my life do I want to grow in the future, especially? The Wheel of Fortune signifies that, especially when Jupiter turns direct in 2026, I feel like it's in February, if I'm not mistaken, your luck is really going to change and things are going to start feeling like they're moving in a lucky direction for you. Again, I want to clarify here, where is this Wheel of Fortune bringing these Capricorns, please? Where's the wheel turning for these Capricorns? The Chariot. Yep, that's movement. That's ambition too. That's like a feeling of drive, a feeling of, I'm going to go out and I'm going to go get it. Okay, so at the end of December, I feel like once you come into your birthday season, actually, Capricorns, towards, I think it's December 21st, I feel like you're really stepping into your power and saying, you know what, I'm taking control of this situation. I'm going after what I want, whatever that goal is for you. It could be something big, it could be something small. Your advice from your guides, very importantly, okay? These are some interesting cards. Three of Swords and the Devil. There is something that your guides want you to mourn. They want you to know that it's okay to grieve this chapter of your life ending. I don't feel like this is ending the way you wanted it to. There's something ending or some kind of change that's happened maybe in November or October even. And the Devil's here saying this change, it's not fair to you. It may not have been the most fair of situations because, you know, you've got the Justice card here. You've got the To Be Fair card here. The scale's not being completely balanced in the way things are turning out right now. And I feel like it's kind of hurting you, Capricorns, if I'm being honest. Your guides are saying there's some healing to take care of here. Don't be afraid to feel your feelings. Don't be afraid to feel sad about this. Like, also, it's okay to feel sad, even if you saw it coming. Even if you want the best for them and they still, you know, don't want the best for themselves. Even if they keep hurting you and you keep giving love. Just, you know what? It's okay to mourn it. It's okay to feel sad about it. Okay, we're clarifying this Devil card. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they keep giving us the same cards. God, the train never goes away. Sorry about that. I was just told that this, like I said before, how I was given with this death card, I was given that it's like cyclical. Excuse me, it's cyclical. And they just gave me that message again with this Wheel of Fortune, that this situation with this person or this toxicity, maybe it's even an addiction, you having to recover from an addiction and you feeling really like distraught over it. Maybe you're recovering from a toxic relationship. They're saying that there's something cyclical about this thing. So either it has happened before with somebody else or in a different way in your life, or it has unfolded with the same person, same kind of situation many times before. They want you to learn from this lesson so that you don't hurt yourself anymore with it. They want you to be done with this lesson, okay? That's just what came through there. What is your advice for these Capricorns? Thank you. All right, you've got the Weaver. This card encourages you to balance all the different parts of your body, to take care of your physical body, your mind, your spirit. Take care of the little things in your life that maybe kind of fall off the wayside. And the Weaver is also somebody who thinks about the past, present, and future and tries to incorporate the lessons that they've learned. It's like the cauldron is here, right? The cauldron signifies the heart, where all of the lessons go, where all of the memories go, where really everything goes. And you'll see here, it's like everything is wrapped up together. It's about incorporation of everything there. It's about feeling balanced, feeling whole by yourself, feeling like you are incorporating the lessons that you've learned so far in your life into your future, and you're kind of making decisions from that kind of place. Control your emotions, Capricorns. Control your emotions. No matter what greatness you have achieved and how much you are loved, rage can reverse all of this in the blink of an eye. Take a deep breath and remain calm. The real strategy will reveal itself. Oh, yeah, during the holidays, things get crazy. You know, we see family we don't like, political conversations are had, things can go sideways real quick. So just remember that rage is not good for anybody. It's not good for you. It's not good for your health, for your skin. It's not good for another person because usually that just shuts people down, right? Now we'll see which animal guides are walking with you and protecting you in December. Capricorns. For Capricorns, please. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. You've got horse. If you work with archangels, horses are ruled over by archangels Mary and Christiel. The short message is care for others and let them be free. I am going to pull the message from the guidebook for you. This card calls on you to expand your heart center and focus on your noble qualities and aspirations. You are reminded that in order to honor others and let others be free, you must first respect yourself and set yourself free. So tune in to the great universal Angel Mary and let her wonderful healing, divine feminine light bathe you and dissolve the old. Then take decisions that chime with you and light you up for your future. I also want to mention that horses are very noble creatures and they're proud creatures. You know, they really don't let people disrespect them. They don't let other animals disrespect them. They really know when to put down their foot and to say, these are my boundaries and you need to respect them. So this is about self-respect, learning how to put down those boundaries and uphold them, and learning that in order to let others be free and to love others, you first need to give that energy to yourself so that it can extend outside of you and that your own cup can be filled so that you may fill the cups of others with what is overflowing. So I hope this was a helpful reading. If this reading did connect with you, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, or leaving a comment. Capricorns, happy birthday season. I will see you next time when we are actually in your birthday season come end of December, when I put out those 2026 prediction readings. So do stay tuned for those, and I will see you next time. Enjoy your December. Oh, my cat is also saying enjoy December too.